Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Jamie Dawn, your professional psychic advisor, success coach, and evolutionary revolutionary. I'm excited about this week, and this video is brought to you on Monday, January 22nd, 2018. I want to clarify something and get into the energy for this week. I posted on my social media a quote that I ran across, and my blog is dedicated to explaining that quote a little bit and how it worked me and it challenged me. And it was talking about how our fears are there not to scare us, but to invite us into exploring whether or not the risk is worth it, right? Is what we're feeling the fear around, is it worth it? And the clarification I want to bring in, because this week is so powerful, leading up to this full moon lunar eclipse next Wednesday on the 31st of January in Aquarius, Leo. And the reason that, let me offer this. My emphasis is not on the fear. My emphasis is on the worthiness. Because when we're looking at this opposition between the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Leo, Leo is all about what we feel we are worth, or what is it that is worthy of our energy, our time, our obsessions, right? And what is it that gives us that sense of worthiness about, I have breath, therefore I make a difference, I take up my own personal space, I mean something. And yes, there's always that shadow side of me, and we make ourselves more important than we really are. But let's not diminish the fact that we all are here for a purpose and we all have value. And so with this beautiful Aquarian energy that we are experiencing now, that I love so much, is the Aquarian is the humanitarian. It's the one that the energy says, how can I take all of this worthiness, all of this specialness that I am, and offer it in service, for something greater than myself. And so what we're going to be looking at this week, yes, there's fears, there's always fear, just like there's always love. And we have a choice, and we're going to be invited into a choice this week. A choice around, is the fear that is showing me about a particular subject matter, is it worth my time and energy? Is it worth fighting for? Is it worth having the experience? And I get to make that choice of how I approach it. What experience do I want to have? Do I have that conversation with this person? Do I value the friendship enough to engage in calling this, whatever's between us, up in front of us to work with? Do I listen deeply to my own inner authority and still engage in making decisions that I feel is right for me, regardless of what other people might think? And what is our intention? It always comes back to that. It's leading us back home. I've talked about this in the Saturn and Capricorn videos, and I will continue to say this as Saturn continues to move through Capricorn the next 2.5 years, and then in its still home traditional sign of Aquarius, so 5 years, this returning home, coming back to our own inner authority, coming back to what is truth for us. What do we want to build? What is it that we want to achieve? And using this beautiful Aquarian energy that we are being set up with, of what do I want to achieve so that I can offer this as a gift, as a blessing, a benefit to others. So what is it that is stirring up within us this week? Yeah, there's going to be those moments where we're like, oh, I'm about to write that big check and hope that it takes care of something that I needed to take care of, or I'm going to march, I'm going to rally. Congratulations to all of us feminine. That means male and female who embraced that feminine march this last Saturday. Because yes, we need a voice. And it's important that we don't become indifferent. Every life matters. And that is the Aquarian nature. Everybody matters. So let's continue to use these moments of questioning, these moments of doubt, these moments of choice, and say, how do I want to benefit myself and others? Again, you're going to find that for me personally, my message will continue to be one of peace and balance and harmony, because I do believe that being in balance doesn't mean that we negate one or the other. That's what makes us fully human. And until we have transcended, left this physical 3D planet, we're going to continue to work with dichotomy. But that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. I remember years ago, and I'll try not to run off too far on this tangent, but years ago I really struggled with the idea of duality, because I thought this is so strong and it's such a struggle. It's so hard to have this two-minded or this dualistic nature. It was painful. And when I started to embrace the pain, I found the pleasure. And when I started to embrace pleasure, I felt pain. And what it did is it brought in this beautiful integration of what it meant to be fully human. Some of you, and thank you for allowing me to sit with you, we've talked about the fact that pain is a valuable and important part of the human experience. Imagine if you cut yourself and you didn't even know it. What would happen? Especially if it was deep enough, you'd bleed out. So pain signals to us, hey, there's something that needs our attention. We can't negate it, we bandage it, we take care of ourselves, and we love ourselves through it. So pain can lead us back to love. So use this week, when you're feeling the elation, when you're feeling the positivity, when you're feeling all this love and excitement, because there's going to be moments where you're going to have these innovative ideas and sudden burst of energy that comes on, and you're like, I've just got to do this. Especially because Mars is going to move into Sagittarius, which, it's time for an adventure. So when you feel that moment of, I need to take an adventure, enjoy it. Enjoy it. And ask yourself, is it worth it? That's the thing that's going to come up. I will talk more about the eclipse next week. We're leading up to it. You'll feel a lot of this emotional energy that's building because it's a lunar eclipse. So the moon is all about emotion, instinct. It's also about our past. So some stuff from our past is continuing to come up to lead us, to work us. But I can promise you this, and I know promise is a strong word. If we're willing to keep exploring it, the treasures will be there. The aha moments will happen. And we still get a choice of what we want to do with it. Trust yourselves. You're brave enough. You're strong enough. We're not given more than we can handle. You're ready. And you're not alone. You know you can find me, jamiedawn.com, 12listen.com. I'm coming back to 12 Radio Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, with my co-host, Brian Benson. We're excited. We're going to get real, and we're going to keep on going. We're here to support you. Let's build a community. So like, share, thumbs up, comment. I love having you guys here. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I'll be back next week. If not sooner, we'll see how lightning strikes in the Aquarian nature. So have a great week, everybody. Take care.